All right, we're taking a look at lesson 11-2 for second grade. We're going to be counting back and subtracting on open number lines. So Marcus had 306 stickers. He gave 211 stickers to Juan. How many stickers does Marcus have left? Use the open number line to solve. So I'm going to start here at 306. That's how many he had. 306 minus 211. Okay, so let's see, 211. I'm going to go 100, 200. So I'm going to subtract 100, 100. And then 11, I'm going to subtract maybe, well, let's see what we have first. Let's take a look. 306 minus 100 is 206. 206 minus 100 is 106. Now, we need to still subtract 11 more. So take a look at my strategy here. I think it would be so much easier if I could get this 106 down to 100. So I'm going to subtract 6 here. And I'm going to get that down to 100 because that's going to be easier for me. Now, 11 minus 6 means I still need to subtract 5. 100 minus 5 is 95. Okay? There's several different strategies you can use, but I want to try and get it into even groups of either 10s or 100s because it's easier for me to subtract those mentally in my head, where I don't have to use my fingers or stack and regroup. It's a little bit of a faster strategy for me to use. Okay, let's flip it over to the next page. Find 580 minus 232. So here's some different ways it shows on a number line. 580 minus 232. So they're doing 100, 200, 10, 20, 30, 1, 2. Okay? Another way is just to do a giant jump of 200, a giant jump of 30, and just a hop of 2 also, because these are some easy ways that we can subtract those in our head. Okay? How can an open number line help you keep track as you count back? Well, you can visually see, okay? It's just a visual model. So you could write down, I can see how many hops I take. Okay, so you're just kind of a visual way to take a look at it. So we have 425 minus 115. So 425 minus 100 puts us at 325. Minus 10 puts us at 315. Minus 5 puts us at 310. So our answer here is 310. And there's our 115 is what we subtracted right there. Okay, let's take a look at this. 693 minus 218. 693. I'm going to break this up into 200 first. So I'm going to do a giant jump backwards. Minus 200. So 6 minus 2 I know is 4. So 493 is what I get for my first jump there. And then I still need to do 18. So what I could do is I could do 10, right? 200 plus 10. So I'm going to subtract 10 here. So 493 minus 10 would be 483. And then I still need to do 8 hops. So I have 8 here, right? So 8, if I'm at 283, I can break my 8 into 3 plus 5. So if I subtract 3 here, that puts me at 480. And then I can subtract 5 from that, and that puts me at 475 for that one. So 475. Okay, let's go ahead and go into the independent practice page. For independent practice, now's a great time. I want you to pause the video, finish the independent practice portion, and then turn the video back on to check your answers. If you have some questions or if you're confused on things, you can also take a look that way. So 451 minus 132. So we're going to start with 451 minus 132. So I'm going to go minus 100 puts me at 351. Now I still need to do 32. So I could do 30 minus 30. And again, we're just taking from that tens digit. So 5 minus 3 is going to put us at 321. Now we still need to subtract 2 more. So 321 minus 1 is 320, minus 1 is 320. Did I do that right? 319, sorry. Yeah, this is 320 here, 320, 319, 319. Okay, 435 minus 242. 735 minus 200. So I'm gonna start writing down what I've done first. 200. So I'm gonna do this giant hop back, minus 200. Okay, 735 minus 200 is gonna be 535. Now I need to subtract 40 and 2. So I'm gonna do 40. I'm gonna do hops, 4 hops of 10 backwards. 1, 2, 3, 4. And up here I'm just gonna keep track that I did those. Minus 10, minus 10, minus 10, minus 10. Okay, 435 minus 10 is 525, minus 10 is 515, minus 5 is 505, minus 5 is going to put us at 400, I'm sorry, minus 10, 495. Okay, so we're at 495. I still need to subtract 2 more. So minus 1, minus 1, minus 1, minus 1. So if I subtract 1, that's 494. And if I subtract 1 more, that's 493. So 493 on our number line there. Okay, let's take a look at this one. 875 minus 225. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do my hop of 200. Boop, minus 200. Okay, 8 minus 2 is 6, so 675. Now I still need to do 25. I could do a hop of 20 if I wanted to backwards. Watch that. Look at 20, because 6 minus 20 is going to be 5, so that's going to put us at 655. And then we can subtract another 5. Minus 5 is 650 for that one. So let me see if I actually did that right. I think oh my goodness, I totally didn't read the problem right. So let me start over again. 873 minus 200 is 673. This is why I always tell you guys not to do math in pen. Minus 20 is 653. And then what I'm going to do on this one, we need to do 5, right? 600, and I need to subtract 5 from there. 653 minus 5. What I'm going to do here, because we already did the 20, is I'm going to break this up into a 3. So I'm going to subtract 3 here and make that one 650. And then if I subtract 2 from there, minus 1, becomes 648. Sorry, 648. Sorry, I should have taken a better look at that one before I started. Okay, 492. 492 minus 314. Well, guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to do a giant jump of 300. Minus 300. Now, you might want to do 3 hops of 100. That's totally fine, too. I know 4 minus 3 is 1, so I'm going to have 192. Now, I still need to do 14. So I'm trying to think the best way I want to do this. I think what I want to do first is I'm going to do a minus 10. So I'm going to subtract 10. 192 minus 10 is 182. And then I need to subtract 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Minus 1, minus 1, minus 1, minus 1. So this is 181, 180, 179, 178. 178 for our difference. Okay, higher order thinking. Show 2 different ways to find 680 minus 237. So we can find 2 different ways to solve these. So we'll start here at 680 and 680. Minus 237. Well, I can do a hop of 200 for this one. And over here, I can do 2 hops of 100 each. Okay? And then, so that puts me at 6 minus 2 is 4. That puts me at 480. This one puts me at 580 for this one and 480 for that one. Now I still need to do, I've got to do 237. So I've done the 2. I need to do the 30. So on this one, I'm just going to subtract 30. On this one, I'm going to do 3 hops. 1, 2, 3. Minus 10, minus 10, minus 10. So this is 480 minus 10 is 470, 460, 450. Okay? On this one, I know 8 minus 3 is 5, so 450. Do you see we're at the same numbers with what we're doing? We're just doing a couple different strategies. Okay, so I've done 200, I've done 30, now I need to do 7. So on this one here, I could do a hop of 5 back, and then another hop of 2 if I wanted to. So 450 minus 5 would be 445 minus 2 would be 443. So we know our answer is 443. Now over here, we still need to subtract 7 because we've done 230. So we could do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and still get the 443 on there. Okay, let's go to our last page. And again, if I'm going too quickly, be sure to just pause it in between problems if you need to take a look at it. Okay, let's take a look at this last page here. There are 541 raffle tickets to sell. The second grade class sells 212. How many raffle tickets are left to sell? So we need to subtract 212. I'm going to do minus 200 first. So 451 minus 200 is going to be 341. Minus 10 is going to be 331 minus 2. Minus 1 minus 2. So 330 minus 1 is going to be 330. And then subtracting, let me see, did I do this? 212. 451 minus 200 minus 10, 11, 12. Let me make sure I've got my math on here right. 451, 351, 331, 330, 329 raffle tickets. 329 raffle tickets. You can use different strategies and different numbers if you want to as well. That's just what I chose to use for this one. Okay, let's take a look at this one. Fran has 712 stamps. Bill has 137 fewer stamps than Fran. How many stamps does Bill have? So 712 minus 137. So I'm going to subtract 100 first. Minus 100. 712 minus 100 is 612. Minus 30, I'm actually going to go 10, 20, 30. Minus 10, minus 10, minus 10. 612 minus 10 is going to put us at 602. 602 minus 10 is going to put us at 592. 592 minus 10 is going to put us at 582 stamps. And then let's take a look. We've done 130. We need to do 7 more. So I'm actually going to subtract 2 here and make that 580 and then minus 5. And I did that because those together equal 7. So I have our 100 plus 30 minus 7. So I get that down to 580. 580 minus 5 is 575 stamps. 575 stamps. Okay, our higher order thinking. Count back on the number line to find 962 minus 233. Write how many hundreds, tens, and ones you counted back, then write the equation. So we have 962. I'm going to count back because we need to subtract 233. 233. So I'm going to subtract 200 first, so I can get rid of my 200. And 9 minus 2 is 7, so 762. Minus 30, I'm going to do 10, 20, 30, minus 10, minus 10, minus 10. 762, 752, 742, 732. And then I need to subtract back 3 more. 1, 2, 3. So that puts us at let's see, 731, 730, 729. Okay, so we know that 962 minus 233 is 729. So on this one, I counted back 200s, 3 groups of 10, and minus 1, minus 1, minus 1, and 3 ones to get my answer. Okay, here's our assessment. So if you haven't done this one already, pause it. I want you to do it, and then press play again, and we'll check it. Okay, the open number line below shows a subtraction problem. Complete the equation. Write the numbers that are used to subtract the difference. So we have 634. So we know that's going to be 634 minus 100 plus 100 is 200. So 200, 10 plus 10 is 20, plus 5. So 0 plus 0 is 5, 0 plus 2 is 2, 225. So this is our problem. Now we need to see what the answer is, okay? So 634 minus 100 is 534, minus another 100 is 434, minus 10 is 424, minus another 10 is 414. Now we have 414 minus 5. So 414 minus 9. Well, we know that 14 minus 5 equals 9. So it's got to be 409. 409. And you could do a hop, 5 individual hops if you need to count back up that one, but great job.